when it came to them diamonds, I didn't come to play. They used to love to see me coming. They knowing I was going to spend some money, hundreds of thousands. As fast as it was coming, as quick as it was going. 24-hour shopping spree, $120,000. You can't double back. You double back, you going down. They searched the car and everything was on us. The diamonds, the merchandise, everything.
My guest today is Danesa White, aka Bella Barcode. Danesa is a former hood superstar who ran a multi-million-dollar a year embezzlement ring when she was only 19 years old. Born and raised in Oakland, California, Danesa was put onto bank fraud when she was just a teenager. By the time she was 21, she was making millions of dollars a month embezzling jewelry and diamonds from high-end stores all over the country. She would then turn around and resell the merchandise to wealthy clientele, including NFL football players and big-time drug dealers. This chick was killing it. She eventually took a fall and spent the next 7 years in federal prison. But today, she is thriving, hustling and making money legally, and she's inspiring people with her autobiography, Recidivism: Beauty Before Bars. You can get it on Amazon or on her website, itsbellabarcode.com. And of course, follow her on social media. This is a sexy episode, you guys, and a perfect way to end 2025. Happy New Year. Thank you for watching. Now enjoy Danesa White, aka Bella Barcode, right here on The Connect with Johnny Mitchell. See, if you're a tourist and you park your car in San Francisco,
you leave any valuables in there.
If they see anything, you have a high probability of getting your window smashed.
No, seriously, it's sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Yeah,
but that's the Bay. You know, the drugs dry up, and so the streets have moved to another hustle. Whatever's winning, whatever's making money. Yeah. So why did you choose to tell your story?
My 21-year-old is the reason why I told my story. He was like, Mom, you never know what impact you might have on somebody else's life. Mind you, I've been home since 2012. I wrote this book while I was incarcerated.
Wow.
And he was like, I think you should do it. And my first podcast was Trapping Anonymous, and it went viral, and I got so scared, Johnny. I was like, no, I can't do it. I shut down. Like, totally. Everybody was reaching out. Trapping American Gangster, I denied them. American Gangster from BET, I denied them. They wanted my story so bad. I denied them. And then after they reached out, I was just like, I can't do it. Don Diva reached out. I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
You feel like you're ashamed of your past? Or
I used
you were?
to be. I used to be.
Yeah.
Not no more.
Yeah. No, now the game is to be sold.
Exactly. But that's not what the viewers say. They like, why is she up there? And everybody seems to think that I got paid for all these podcasts. And that's the crazy thing about it. No, I feel like God had a calling on my life for me to tell my story without reaping benefits. Again, like, you never know, like, my story, like, I get so many DMs, like, you changed my life, like, thank you for telling your story. Like, even though I've never been in a situation like that, we appreciate your authenticity, you know? So
yeah, the comments is where you see the hate in public, but in private, in the DMs, that's where you know that, okay, you've actually touched reasonable people.
Exactly.
You know, the loudest.
Exactly.
So don't mind them at all.
Y'all don't even know me, but okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah.
Well, we're about to get to know you. So you grew up in Oakland?
Grew up in Oakland, California.
And you're from
the Bay Area.
The Bay Area. I mean, we talked about it off pod, but it's just the land of the hustle.
The land of the hustle.
And you came up, did you have a family of hustlers? Or what was family life like?
My grandmother was the queen pin. My father, he used to run with the Black Panthers. Well, I just found out that he was a drug dealer because I didn't know that. I was young when he passed away, and I was young when he was, I was young. I spent my younger years thinking that he just rode with the Black Panthers, not knowing that he was a drug dealer. But I just found that out through my mom. Yeah.
Well, he probably was a Panther.
I'm sure he was.
But then those guys needed to get paid, and, Huey Newton spun out, and, the drugs basically took them down.
Right.
And
then my mom was a booster, and she always kept a job, though. We always had a roof over our head. Like, we didn't have the white picket fence, but we always had food on the table. They took care of us the best they can. You know?
Grandma was a queen pin?
Yeah.
What does
my
that
grandma,
mean?
so we used to think she was selling ices. She was selling crack. Well, they used to call her a candy lady. Like, she was selling ices and candy, you know, the little 25, you know, the little penny candy. But we was thinking that, okay, like, Granny just slinging ices and candy. No, she was slinging crack cocaine.
Wow.
Yeah, in the Acorn Projects.
I've heard of the Acorn Projects.
Yeah.
A lot of Bay Area rap.
Yeah, Too Short.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So she was like, I mean, how does a grandma, I mean, I guess she was probably a young grandma, but how does that work? She's like getting powder and cooking it up and giving it to crack dealers?
No, she's selling it.
She's just selling it out of her.
Like, she would sell that and prescription drugs. Yeah.
Wow. And then your mom, was she also using crack? Like, did you have family that was on
I asked
crack?
my mother when I was younger, like I asked her, how did she get addicted to drugs? And she said, because she used to run plays with her mom.
Run plays?
She used to, go take the pills and the crack to people who buy it, and that's how she got addicted. Yeah.
Yeah, your grandma probably didn't see that coming.
No.
I'm sure she felt terrible about that in hindsight.
Yeah.
Wow. So your mom was a user or an addict when you were a child?
Yeah, she was an addict. She's been an addict all my life. But she was a functional addict. Like, she always kept a roof over our head, food on the table. She always worked jobs. She had 3 jobs.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. She was a functional addict.
Yeah. There were a lot of functional addicts. That's what the propaganda didn't tell people, was that, not defending crack, but, you know, a lot of people have been smoking for decades and getting by, at least, you know, probably not thriving, but, you know, I mean, half of these mayors of the cities get caught smoking crack.
Yeah, or snorting coke.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you sell drugs as a kid?
No.
When did you get into, you know, hustling? What was your first hustle, legal or illegal?
I used to steal out of the Gap.
Out of the Gap?
Yeah, when I was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's normal. That's every high school girl. Okay.
I used to go to school dressing like a lawyer. They used to be like, Danesa, like, what? Why are you dressed like that? Button-up shirts with with trousers on, you know?
So you just stole from the Gap to get fly to go to school?
Just to be fly.
Yeah.
I always, when it comes to like dressing up, getting fly, that's me. I never follow trends. I set my own trend. No,
you're a beautiful, stylish
Thank
woman.
You.
When did it start becoming something you could make money off of?
So that didn't start until I was about like 19. I met a young lady. And first I was like nervous, like I'm not, you know, this is a big deal. But I met a young lady, they call her Smooch. And she was like, do you want to go make some money in 5 minutes? I was like, this got to be a gimmick, like, you know. But she was like, no, call me. So it took a minute for me to reach out to her. So I finally reached out to her. And she was like, yeah, she told me everything that I was going to be doing. And from the rest was history.
Wow. So what was that hustle? Because this is in what era? The 90s or the 2000s?
It's in the 90s. Let's clarify that.
Right. So things have changed a little bit.
Ago.
The frauds have evolved, but this is still pretty sophisticated for the 90s.
Right.
So if you go ahead, because I know nothing about this, I'm fascinated by
this. It's called the approval. Well, I call it the approval game, and I call the banks the candy store. So you have a credit card and ID, and I started off using my own stuff, even though my card didn't work. You go in there and you get a cash advance for $8,500. Your credit card declined. Instead of you contacting your bank, you contacting your co-conspirator, which is her, in the car. And she's acting like she's the bank. You're dialing a 1-800 number.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling Visa Emergency Services. Sarah, can I get your account number, please? Expiration date, name as it appears on the card. We give the teller the information. And for security purposes, can I get the last 4 digits of your social and sometimes they'll like, do you have a PIN on your card on your account? You give them a PIN. And they go, can I speak with the teller? The teller get on the phone with the merchant, which is my co-conspirator. And she's like, hi, this is Nancy with Visa Merchant Services. Can I get your Visa merchant number? And by that time, she's outside, but we already know she already know what bank we in. Mm-hmm. So the teller give her the merchant number. And she'll be like, oh, so you're in a Bank of America that's located on such and such and such. So ding dong, they already think, oh yeah, this is a real live Visa merchant service provider.
Right.
So she asked for all the information, the customer, my information, and then she verified, and then my co-conspirator say, can I place you on a brief hold while I verify funds in Ms. Banks' account?
Yeah.
And then she get back on the phone. I'm showing that funds are available in Ms. Banks' account. Can I go ahead and give you a voice authorization code? Give her the authorization code. And sometimes they'll ask, she'll ask them, does she need assistance and which terminal she has? She's like, oh, I have a FD150. And then my co-conspirator know how to put it through the FD150. And she tell her how to put it through. And the receipt just pop up. I leave out with my $8,500.
Now, and is your co-D, is she on a cell phone?
Yeah, she's on a cell phone.
Like in the parking lot? Wow. Okay, just to reiterate, you go in there and you went in there with your own ID, your real ID
Yeah,
at
my
first.
real ID.
And then you have a legit...
A legit card.
Like it's like Visa or MasterCard or something?
Make sure it has a Visa logo.
Yeah, and it's a cash advance card?
No, it's not a cash advance card. It's a regular credit card.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Right. But you can get cash
off of it. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, so it doesn't have to be tied. But how does that work, though? Because the funds get withdrawn from that particular bank. So where do they think they're getting
from that
their
bank.
money from?
They think they're getting that money from their bank because they think who's ever on that line is the bank. It's Capital One.
Okay. So Capital One was an example of a merchant service provider that she was pretending to be. Wow. And did she put on like a Indian? Did she try to sound like an Indian or something?
No, she sounded exactly like how I'm sounding
like a black girl. But that's who you get when you call customer service.
Right.
It's either an Indian dude or it's a beautiful black woman, who's kind of got an attitude, but is also kind of sweet.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So you just walked out of there. Were you nervous your first time?
No. I was like big-headed, like, okay, this is it.
Yeah.
And then we went from that one to 5 different more.
In a day.
Oh. Yeah. That's when, remember Washington Mutual?
Yeah.
That's when Washington Mutual was big.
Well, you put them out of business because they haven't been around in about 20 years.
Absolutely
so, thanks,
not,
Danesa.
Johnny.
Wow. So, you could clear $40,000 in a day doing this. What was your cut?
Half. She played fair.
Wow. That's a no-brainer.
No-brainer.
You got to sell 7-8 bricks wholesale to make 20 grand in a day. You know what I mean? So this is a much better.
No, I don't know what you mean because I've never sold drugs.
I know what I mean. Wow. Was anybody else in, your peer group doing this?
It was a lot of us. Yeah.
Did you put your homegirls onto game, or was this just already part of the culture?
It was already part of a culture because it was a young lady who worked inside of a bank who actually came up with the game. So
no.
Yeah.
Wow.
She's actually the one who got on American Gangster.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to VH. Yeah.
Wow. So how did that evolve? How did this basic, cash advance from a card fraud, how'd you grow that?
We'd pick a state on the map and go.
Right, so you go out of town now. So you don't return to the same bank,
no,
obviously.
You can't double back. You double back, you going down.
Now, when do you think that bank finds out?
I say give it a week, give or take.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what tips them off because they don't?
Because eventually they don't get paid.
They don't get paid.
If you don't collect a picture of the person ID and credit card, you're not getting paid for it.
Right. Okay.
So now I don't know if you're aware, but now some places, even companies take pictures of your credit card and ID.
For sure. For sure.
So for insurance purposes.
Right. So they can collect on it from insurance if it is fraud.
If it come back.
Right.
Well, no, I have a picture of the person credit card ID, but sometimes that don't matter because it's a fake ID. You might have a fake ID, Right.
Now, did you eventually get a fake ID?
Yeah, eventually I started getting fake IDs made by the Mexican.
Okay, were they good?
Yeah, he did a good job. He used to be on East 14th. Do them in minutes and hours, He was fast. And then we started using prepaid cards. It just became so easy. We'll use prepaid Visa cards.
Okay. What was the difference between those? Why was that easier than using?
Because you're not
credit
using
cards?
your real stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So was the system basically the same though? You go in with a fake ID, you say, hey, I want to take out. What was the most you took out at a time?
It depends. Like, it depends on the merchant. The teller. Like, if I felt comfortable, I go from 85 to 95. You can't never go over 10,000. That's a red flag.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So you guys would shoot out of town and go to a different state. Where'd you go?
Wherever. Like, we look on a map. We go to Wisconsin, Wyoming, Nebraska, Minnesota.
Wow.
Yeah. Everywhere but Alaska. We never been to Alaska. Alaska was like depressing.
Yeah.
We've been there, but it was just too depressing. It's like late. No sun or something over there.
Half of the year it's dark. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, now were you scared to go to a place like Wyoming where there's not a lot of black people?
No.
And you could maybe
That's the best.
Okay.
You have to have confidence, Johnny.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yes, you do.
I couldn't be a fraud guy. The most fraud I ever did was buy beer with a fake ID.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you go to Minnesota, how many banks do you hit before you bounce?
We stay there probably like a couple of days to a week. No longer than a week.
And you're really working.
Mm-hmm. We'll go in stores too. It wasn't just the banks. It was like we'll go shopping, Louis Vuitton, high-end stores, Hermes, Chanel. Yeah, same operation.
But why would you be withdrawing money from?
We wouldn't withdraw money. We'll shop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you explain that, please?
So we'll just go in there and buy 2 Chanel bags, and our credit card declined. You'd be like, "Oh my God, that's absurd! My credit card declined." Ma'am, calm down. It's probably for security purposes. You put on this whole act because you're basically in character right now.
Yeah.
No worries. Just contact your bank. So we'll contact our bank. Same thing. After they verify the information, they give them authorization code, and the card go right through. We leave out with our Chanel bags.
But how does that work? Because you're not trying to get cash. You're trying to use
just shopping
a card. But that's got to be a little more sophisticated though, because you're using a card that doesn't work, right? Mm-hmm. So how does the merchant get that card to go through if it's not?
She's on the phone with the co-conspirator.
I get that. But you're using a prepaid card. So how, that doesn't have any money on it. Right?
Oh, so you want to know the depths.
Yeah.
So basically, it depends on whatever system they have. They go offline. So if they're going offline, their terminal is offline. So it's a forced sale transaction. So they're forcing the sale to go in.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the merchant is.
I had no idea they could do that.
Yeah.
Even if there's no money on the card.
You got to think, it's no Wi-Fi. They're not on, it's offline.
Right.
So yeah. Back in the day when we were doing it, they had the old school knuckle buster. Remember the carbon copy?
Yeah.
That was the best.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So even like Chanel and Hermes were using the knuckle buster in the late 90s? Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. Yeah. So you can force a sale if the merchant can force it. They just write down
it's like a receipt. They just write down an authorization number where it says authorization number. If you ever looked at your receipt, let me see if I have.
That's fire.
Let's see if I think I have.
I should have, but I ain't shit. I was trying to ship weed all over the country. I should have been stealing.
Okay, so you see right here it says authorization code?
Yes.
You see that code?
Yes, authorization code.
Yeah, that's the code. I can use that code over and over again, and it'll go through.
Wow. So you could give this to your girl on the phone.
No, she'll give it to the
That's what
teller.
I mean. And then the teller calls. They talk to each other. That's unbelievable. And that would still work to this day?
That would still work. People are still doing it to this day. Wow. That's why I got a lot of backlash from people where I'm from. They were like, but who cares? I'm telling my story.
Well, I talked to Matt Cox, when I had him on my podcast, and he said in many ways, fraud has become easier if you know what you're doing because of technology. It's not in certain ways it's a lot harder, but in some ways it's actually much easier to hide who you are.
It's not worth it, guys.
No, it's definitely not worth it. But no, we don't encourage anybody to emulate what they see on this podcast.
Right.
Wow. So you could go in and you could force a sale of 2 Gucci bags or Hermes bags, whatever. And then you sell them.
No, we shop. Now, when it comes to jewelry, that was a different story.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I eventually branched off because it started getting hot in the candy store. So I started doing jewelry.
Okay. Well, how was it getting hot?
Everybody was doing it.
Okay.
It was the whole crew. It was a crew of us, 5 crews.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What do you
think?
think?
There's only 52 states, right? 52 or 53?
There's 50 states.
Yeah, 50 states. So.
But there's also Puerto Rico. Did you guys go to Puerto Rico?
I've never been to Puerto Rico.
Okay. So you left them alone.
Yeah.
Those poor people.
Oh my God.
So did you hit every state?
I hit every state.
Besides Alaska?
Besides Alaska.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this woman?
Millions. Eventually, I branched off and got my own crew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were a millionaire by the time you were in your early 20s? Mm-hmm. Wow.
And just as fast as it was going, Johnny, as fast as it was coming, as quick as it was going.
You were f***ing it off?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm the type of friend, partner, I want us all to win and I want us all to shine. Yeah. So that's how it was. We all go have to shine.
You needed me in your life.
Yeah, I was a people's pleaser back then.
I would have invested it for you. We would have stashed a lot of it. Anyways, what are you going to do? C'est la vie. So you were spending it living the high life?
Mm-hmm. We was traveling across the world.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You and your girls?
Yeah.
Where are you guys going?
Mexico, Dubai, everywhere.
Dubai, and this was before
I
never,
and see, I was always scared to hit foreign countries because I'm they go get up, we go get out there, they go be speaking another language, we ain't gonna know what they saying.
Well, they'll cut your hands off or something over there.
Really?
I mean, in certain Gulf states, yeah, they catch you stealing. That's still old world. Yeah, they don't play that shit.
Oh yeah.
But this is before people it was hip to go to Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
Young black girls are traveling like kingpins.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your family obviously see what was going on?
They knew.
They knew what the hustle was?
No, they didn't know what it was, but they knew.
Yeah. Yeah. But you're, whatever. You're doing your thing at this point.
Yeah.
And your dad's not there.
My dad passed away when I was 11.
Oh, what happened to him?
He had cancer. He had lung cancer. That's why I hate smoke, cigarette smoke. Yeah. I hate all that smoke. Yeah. I don't like none of that stuff. But yeah.
And you didn't smoke weed or party or anything like that?
We partied, but drugs, no. My whole family was addicted to alcohol and drugs, so that wasn't on my to-do list.
Okay, so that's good. So you avoided that mostly, right? Okay, so when did you split off? How far into doing this did you split off to do your own thing? I
would say a year and a half, maybe. I was, after a year and a half. An incident occurred when we were in Cleveland, Ohio. Well, we was in Hyde Park. It's outside Cleveland, Ohio. I don't know.
It's a nice area.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The police station was right behind the Kroger's, wherever we was at. So we vowed to never go inside banks that's inside of a grocery store, but we've been greedy.
Why is that?
I don't know why we vowed to not do it. Because there's only one way in and one way out. Uh-huh.
Okay, so you had contingency plans.
We should never go or glassed up banks. And the bank was glassed up and it was inside of a grocery store. 2 no-nos.
Okay, so if there's glass in front of you and the teller, is that because they can keep your ID?
Yeah, they can keep your ID and credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you could, all right, fair enough. So what was the plan if they ever did that, just to run out?
Yeah, just to leave.
Okay. So
it's your face, but it's a different name on there.
Right. So you went in, you broke your rule. What happened?
They called the police. The police was coming in. I was running out. They gave me my money, and I was running out. I had this little Epi leather Louis Vuitton bag, and I had the money in there. And when I was running, the money came out, and a Good Samaritan turned the money in while I was sitting in a police station. I'm like, is she crazy? But like you said, it's a nice area. So.
Right. Okay, so you got gaffled up.
Yeah.
You got
she
arrested.
left, and the young lady smooched. She left.
Okay. So
she didn't come bomb me out or nothing,
So that after that
ruined our relationship. Yeah.
Were they able to put a case on you?
I actually paid the judge then, and got away with it. Yeah,
Stop
I gave the judge $5,000. Yeah, and it got.
So you had your lawyer pay the judge?
Yeah, I don't know what happened to the case. It's gone.
Wow.
But yeah,
it's not even like a misdemeanor. Mm-mm. Yo, That's wild.
Yeah.
When you think about that kind of corruption, it still exists.
It still exists.
Wow. Cleveland's a corrupt town.
Really?
Well, my dad's from Cleveland. A lot of mafia that used to be there. Yeah. Cleveland's a corrupt town. It's kind of like Detroit light. You know how dirty Detroit is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so after that, you switched things up.
And I started doing the jewelry.
Tell us about the jewelry.
Oh, my first stop was Jacob.
Nice.
That's when the Jacob watches was out.
Hot. Jacob.
Me and my play sister was like, I asked her, I said, where you want to go? She's like, let's go to New York and get Jacobs. Let's go to Fifth Avenue and get Jacobs, the Diamond District. Yeah. You know, it's hot then. And we went to Jacob and got watches and same exact thing. But the only thing about diamonds, you have to study the art of diamonds. You have to learn it. You have to. I had learned the art of diamonds. I mean, I aced it. Like, they used to ask me when I go inside the jewelry stores, was I a gemologist? Because I studied it so much to where I was like, I'll ask them, like, can I have the magnifying glass to see if there's any inclusions in it and things like that? The clarity cut. Wow. The color. Uh-huh. You had to know. You had to. With the bank, it was more simple, but with diamonds, it was a different game. Right. You had to learn. Okay, and what was the purpose? You must have blown those Jewish guys away. Young, hot, black chick. They love you, dude. Most of them was Jew, too. Yeah, of course. It's the Diamond District. Mm-hmm. And, you know, a lot of those dudes are criminal, too. So I would think those guys would be harder to get over on. No? They used to love to see me coming. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I bet. They knowing I was going to spend some money, hundreds of thousands, so. Okay, go into it. Go in, girl. So from Jacob, we went to Aviani. I'm sorry. Tell us about what is the purpose of studying these diamonds and what was the fraud? So the purpose of studying the diamonds is to know what you're going in there looking for. If you can talk that diamond talk with a jeweler, they more intrigued. They're like, she know what she's talking about. She's not trying to scam us. This is a real legit person. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Sure. So, I'll go in there. I think I purchased like 3 Jacob watches, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 2. It's been so long, can't remember. In cash? No, with the credit card. Okay, and ID. Got it. Oh, so the merchant shit. Yeah, the same thing. Thank you. The whole operation is same. It's the same thing, verbatim, word for word. And sometimes they'll need assistance with their transaction. Sometimes they know. Sometimes they don't. It depends on which terminal they have. Mind you, the person I trained behind the phone, because Smooch wasn't in the picture no more, she learned all the terminals. FD 150, what is it? Verifone. Just all the terminals. Wow. The little, the little gray box, that little old school gray, all of them. Right. It's either you're going to press off a line, for sale, or F3. Huh. And when you press that, it makes the whole system go offline. So they have to force it in a system with the authorization code. Right. And you had learned all this from Smooch, and you were just able to train up somebody else. I mean, that's a big job, though. What they're doing is incredibly important. So were you splitting the deal with them? Half. Wow. Yeah. Wow. And you have to, the person who's behind the phone line, you have to make sure they're extremely intelligent when they talk, because they can tell if it's if something isn't right. The merchant can definitely tell. For sure. Mm-hmm. So you're in these like enormous jewelry stores like Tiffany. Yeah. Remember Bailey Banks and Brittle? Yeah. Yeah, those stores. So how much, what is each, like, first of all, what's a Jacob watch cost? Back then it was like probably like 25 grand back then. It was cheap. Yeah. That's cheap? That's cheap compared to now. They're like 90 grand, 100,000 million. Wow. Jacob watches are expensive now. They're like he's exclusive now. Right. So you get 2 Jacob watches. What? So then one was for my sister and one was for the person's boyfriend that was doing approval. I see. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when you start going to these other jewelry stores, tell us like what would be like an average take, and then who's your fence? Who are you getting these off? How are you getting them off? I had like NFL players and drug dealers who would purchase these they'll put in an order. So if they put in an order for Breitling watches, Rolex watches, I'll make sure I get their order. Sometimes loose diamonds, loose stones.
And do you give it to them? What kind of discount do you give them?
It wouldn't be a big discount. I say no more than $5,000 off.
Okay.
So if it's 40,000,
So
I give them 35. Yeah.
80 cents on the dollar or something
Yeah,
like that.
not nothing big because these is diamonds.
Right.
Sometimes they're loose diamonds with GIA certs and everything. When it came to them diamonds, I didn't come to play. I wanted all my dollars.
Wow. And so you're known in this like elite circle of like drug dealers and professional athletes. And then I'm sure they're all trying to,
Yeah, but that wasn't I dated a lot of drug dealers, but I was getting more money than them.
Really?
Yeah.
For sure.
So it was just like whatever.
So you could sell a piece to somebody for 30, 50 grand. Wow.
They was bringing me all my cash too. Nobody tried nothing. Well, one time somebody did try to rob me. They didn't try to rob me a couple of times, but in one particular incident, yeah.
Oh, like at gunpoint?
No, it wasn't at gunpoint. It was like we were backed inside. We were pulled in. You know how you pull into a park instead of backing in the park? We were pulled in the park. And they came, I was going to meet somebody, and they came and said, "You got white smoke coming from your BMW." And they tried to rob. Huh. They didn't try, they did rob.
Yeah. Can you name some of these NFL players? I know?
MDNA. That was a good one though, Johnny. It was a couple of those Raiders players though.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Because you're Oakland.
Because I was in Oakland.
And that's when the Raiders were still in Oakland.
Yeah.
Hold on. The guy who married Left Eye and she burned his house down.
No.
Not that guy? Who are the old Oakland Raiders?
Johnny.
Okay, I'm going to figure this out. Maybe for the bonus episode. Okay. Any drug dealers that we would know?
No.
You didn't date like Big Meech? Sorry.
Johnny, we're not about to discuss stuff like that, Johnny. I signed an MDNA with you already.
MDNA. That's so funny you call it an MDNA. That's hilarious. Wow. But this is fascinating. So you're really like, you're living like your grandma, but you're a queen pin yourself now.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If you want to say that.
Tell us about, what is the most lucrative jewelry heist, if you want to call it that? What's the most lucrative jewelry lick you hit?
I was in a Chanel store in North Carolina. I mean, not Chanel store, Tiffany. From Tiffany & Company, I'm sorry.
Huh. In North Carolina. And what kind of pieces?
Tiffany & Company is exclusive. I want to say 2 loose diamonds. They both was probably like 5 carats each. And a diamond bracelet.
Wow. What was the ticket on that?
I kept them for myself. But what was the ticket on it?
Yeah, like what was the value?
How much did it come up to?
Yeah.
I don't remember, Johnny. It was so long ago, but it was in the hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
So you
got to understand, the more the purchase, the more likely your card is to go decline. The more leverage you have for them to say, "It's okay, Miss Banks, contact your bank. It's just for security purposes."
Right.
Would you like a glass of water?
Right.
They'd be so helpful.
Right. Because it's normal. Like
it's normal. Like that's over $100,000.
Right.
They know your card is going to decline.
So it's actually almost a safer bet to go for higher dollar figure items. Wow. That's fascinating.
Then go for the low. Yeah. Absolutely.
Do you think you made more money doing jewelry than you did when you were originally working with Smooch?
Yeah. I made more money.
Wow.
But I couldn't send none of my workers in there to get jewelry.
You had to go.
I'll have to go myself.
Why?
I don't think they was sophisticated enough when it came to diamonds. The art of diamonds is different. You really have to study.
How did you go about researching diamonds?
From going in jewelry stores for so long. And then I just used to read up on them, like the difference of the clarity, the cut, the color. Yeah.
Fascinating.
It was fascinating. It was. Diamonds was fascinating.
Now, it's funny. Today, they can now make lab-grown diamonds.
Yeah.
We're finding out that whole Diamond Jacob era was just almost a big fraud in itself.
They doing it. Sometimes you got to be careful with some of those celebrity jewelers because they'll sell you a lab diamond.
No shit.
No.
That's what I'm saying. It's
and fake watches.
Crazy.
No, it is. It's crazy. It's sad, actually.
Yeah. I think some of these jewelers would probably, have contracts out on them. They've probably sold.
That's not cool. It's just not that serious. It's like you guys get these diamonds for wholesale and then put a expensive ticket on top of what you're getting them for.
Right.
I mean, I understand that's the business, but...
Well, that's why I think gold is coming back into popularity because people are finding out diamonds have never really been scarce because the value of it is based on the scarcity of it. These are harder to get. These come from, warlords who are forcing these African kids to get these diamonds. It's horrendous. It's really difficult. There's not that many of them. That's why I can charge $100,000 for a Tiffany bracelet. Right. Now we're finding out, I can just grow this in a lab. Like, how much value does it really have?
Lab diamonds are expensive, though. Don't get it twisted, because they not cheap. Yeah. I would take a lab diamond. If my husband gave me a lab diamond for my ring, I would take it as long as it's 8 carats. I'd
be livid if my husband gave me a lab-grown diamond.
Really? Johnny, come on. It's not about the diamond. It's about your heart.
It's about the heart. It's about the
heart.
Yeah.
Like, the diamond don't mean nothing. It's just a fancy thing on top on your hand.
I'm going to tell him that. But gold is, there's a world price for it. We know gold is $4,400 an ounce because it is really difficult to get out of the ground. It's infinitely scarce, et cetera, et cetera. So, did you ever hit gold or was it just diamonds?
No, it was just diamonds. I'm not really a gold person.
Okay.
I mean, I have a little, but I'm not really a gold girl. I like platinum or silver.
Yeah. Today's episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. It's the holiday season, you guys, the best time of year to fire on sports. You've got bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there is one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. This is the only way I fire on action. I've told you guys this before. I am a casual sports fan. I enjoy watching it, but I'm in no position to go against the sharks in Vegas, to go against the experts. I prefer just picking statistics, baby. That is what Prize Picks does. 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in. And Prize Picks has just rolled out early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. I'd be using that one every time. I really like using the flex play where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. But if you want the biggest payouts, you gotta go for the power play. No matter what your play is and your risk appetite, Prize Picks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Get in on the action today. Prize Picks is available in 45 states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code CONNECT to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CONNECT, CONNECT, to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Today's episode is brought to you by our longtime sponsor, Rocket Money. Do you guys feel like your money just disappears out of your account every month? It's probably because you have unwanted subscriptions that are just automatically taking money out of your account. That's where Rocket Money can help you. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Rocket Money shows all of your expenses in one place, including subscriptions you forgot about. If you see a subscription you no longer want, Rocket Money will help you cancel it. Rocket Money has saved users $2.5 billion, including over $880 million in canceled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members save up to $740 a year when they use all of the app's premium features. That sounds about right. They've saved me hundreds of dollars in in subscriptions that I completely forgot about. It was a couple clicks of a button. They reached out to the vendors and canceled my subscriptions for me. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/connect today. That's rocketmoney.com/connect. rocketmoney.com/CONNECT. Thank you, Rocket Money. Okay, so how long were you doing jewelry for?
I would say almost 2 years, probably.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And how many licks do you think in 2 years?
I can't even count. It was so many.
It was a lot of them.
I went to a lot of diamond districts. I went to the one in Chicago. Detroit have a little diamond district.
Really?
I went to Miami. Miami have a little diamond district.
Wow.
New York, I was just back and forth New York. Because New York, diamonds everywhere. Even in, they got a Coliseum mall to have, like, it's just all these different stands just set up like the Coliseum mall, like it was just different stands of jewelers like set up.
But you couldn't, still, same with the bank, you never go back to the same place?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't think I ever went back to the same jewelry place. Probably Tiffany, because that's different.
Now, are you worried that like they're going to have your picture up on the wall when you walk in? Like,
of course, but that didn't stop nothing.
Yeah, and you just never put your trust in somebody else to go do it.
Not when it comes to diamonds, no.
And you
or watches, no.
And you really think you have to think on your feet. You have to be calm.
You do.
You have to be poised.
See, my play sister, she used to come with me all the time, so I felt confident. She was beautiful. She's still beautiful to this day. She'll come with me, and she'll be my lookout.
Right.
They'll be looking at her because she has a big behind. So, and she's beautiful. So.
So, and that's what you call your play sister, which is basically your lookout.
Yeah, she's my lookout.
Yeah, and you distract. She's a distraction.
She's a distraction. She'll tell me when she didn't feel something. She'll say it. She'll shake her head or, yeah.
Did you have any of those moments while you were doing jewelry?
Oh, yeah. I was nervous sometimes doing jewelry.
Why not? Why opposed to a bank? Why did jewelry
because
make you
you're in
nervous?
there for longer. You sitting down, you're in person, up in personal with this jeweler.
He's a salesman.
Yes, absolutely. You can't. It's not a quick you going in in and out. No, you got to take your time.
You got to try shit on.
They get skeptical. Like, how you trying to buy $100,000 watch and you ready to leave, purchase it and leave? No, something's not right.
Right.
So yeah.
So you're in character.
Yeah, basically.
This is fascinating. Did you have a backstory? What was your backstory?
About what?
Like, I'm sure, a guy who's trying to hit on you, a diamond salesman, is like, well, where are you from? Like, what do you do?
Yeah. I was a real estate agent at the time. So that's what I used to say. I'm a real estate agent. Yeah.
You sell like luxury real estate?
Luxury real estate in California. Or wherever ID I had in that state.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, of course. You always got to have a story. You always got to have a quick comeback because they ask you questions.
Right.
For sure.
Oh, you're from LA. You work in the. You're a real estate agent in LA. Well, my cousin Avi, he's looking for a house in like Beverly Hills. Do you have any listings?
I was quick to give him a fake number.
For sure. And this is like the early 2000s, so it's not like people can check really quick online.
No.
Like now, you'd have to have a whole website set up. They
don't play.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Smart. So you said you did this for about 2 years and then what happened?
I eventually got caught. I did an illegal U-turn. We were actually coming from Boston. I was going to meet a client and I had all the receipts in the car with me because it was my first time dealing with him. So I wanted him to see like everything was legit. I wasn't trying to get over on him. And I did a legal U-turn in front of the BART station in Oakland, California. And I had a 3-way search. I was on probation for a case that happened. One of my workers had got caught inside. No, she didn't get caught. I don't know why I said that. She didn't get caught inside the branch. They let her go with the money, but my number was transferred to my number was transferred to my number was transferred to my house. The 1-800 was transferred to my house. I was pregnant at the time, so this was a while ago.
Right.
So I was on probation for that.
I see.
I had a 3-way search clause.
Was it a felony probation?
It was felony probation.
And what was that charge?
I don't remember. I don't remember, Johnny, but
that's how I know you're telling the truth. Like, I don't remember. A real felon, like if you're in prison, a real felon will be like, you ask them how many cases they have. They're like, I don't remember that shit.
Yeah, I try, and you know what's so crazy? Because
ask me how many times I've shaved.
I try to remember. I try not to like remember my past anyway. I like going to everything just to sweep everything under the rug, like forget everything. Yeah,
but this is good because you're talking about your past. The story rules.
Exactly.
And
all the lives all the impact I had on other people's lives. So this is why I do it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, so you're living in the Bay on probation. Did you have to stop working when you were on probation? Okay, so you were...
I had a 3-way search clause. So they searched the car and everything was on us. The diamonds, the merchandise, everything was on us. We like some... That was just God. Like, this is it. Like, you need to stop.
Right.
You're not untouchable. Because people think that when they're out there committing crimes, they're untouchable. You are not untouchable. You are not invisible. You're not. The Bay Area is not but so big. Everybody was talking like it was probably like 5 crews, but we always get all of us was getting money, and people was talking.
So you were obviously your name's buzzing because you have all these high end clients, and they're this NFL dude or this drug dealer is referring you to his clients, and so you're meeting. So it's getting out.
Yeah.
A lot of people know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get hot. So you were on your way to meet a client to sell him the merchandise. What did the police find?
Everything. Diamonds, purses. They even called, while we were sitting there, they called back Boston. They called back to Boston and was questioning. They called us thieves with taste, take a bite out of hub.
What? What'd you say?
They called us the Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie knockoff sisters. These would, it highlighted in the Boston Globe, these would taste, take a bite out of hub. Yeah, a whole article. We was on the news. It was like, because Boston was known for like heinous crimes.
Right.
Like crazy people, like killing their landlords and stuffing them in the wall type stuff. We was like, we in here. Her bail was $10,000. Mine was $20,000 cash. No 10%. You had to take the money to the magistrate. Right.
So did they extradite you to Boston?
Eventually, we got extradited to Boston. She bonded out and I bonded out.
Okay. What was the value of the loot that they seized? Do you remember?
24 hours. I want to say 120 grand. 24-hour shopping spree, 120,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
In a day. So, and they got all that. So that's larceny.
They was pissed.
So what's the charge? Is that larceny?
It was larceny. It was like, they were dressed so well, you wouldn't never know they were thieves. In Boston, they still dress like the Columbus days with their hair, and they still wear them clothes. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on some real white people shit over there.
So they were well-dressed thieves. They came in here with prepaid credit cards. You wouldn't have never knew.
Right.
They didn't have a clue. Wow.
And so you only f***ed up. It was just like on a humble.
That illegal U-turn, yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so they extradite you to Boston. You guys bond out. What's the next move?
I'm like, I gotta go make some more money.
Right.
And then
Jesus, how much did you spend?
Oh my goodness.
You're a fucking millionaire. Like how? What are you spending all this goddamn money on?
I was splurging. And I had a
You needed me.
I had bought my son's father. I had bought him a detail shop. I had a laundry room, a laundry mat. I had invested into a laundry mat. But yeah, I was still just doing dumb stuff. When I think about that, I be like, it is what it is.
Were you buying nice cars?
I drove a Land Rover.
Yeah.
He had a Hummer.
Yeah.
And I bought him a Camaro.
Okay. Did you move your... I
stayed in Dublin. Dublin is nice.
Yeah, that's where...
San Ramon.
Yeah, I think E40 lives in Dublin.
Oh, really?
Shout out to Earl. Still trying to get you a podcast, buddy. Nobody's a bigger fan than me. So you moved your family out the hood.
Yeah. My kids never stayed in the hood.
Wow.
Ever.
So this was going on even after your first son was born? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah. So you're living this affluent life off of this boosting. So you had
not boosting.
Not boosting off of this
Approval game.
Approval game.
Yeah, let's say that.
Is that how it's referred to in the streets?
White collar is referred to it.
White collar.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we call it the approval game.
White collar.
Yeah.
By black girls. Anyways. I love it. Okay, so you bond out, so you gotta go hustle. You gotta make money because now you're, you gotta pay for lawyers. It's expensive being on the run. What happened after that?
Oh, probably like I would say a month later. Like me and my play sister, like we fell out because she was pissed. Like she caught a case. Like she was pissed, so she didn't want to come with me. So I went to Virginia. Used some old work.
Meaning?
Some stuff I had reused because usually once you use stuff that you have, you throw it away because it's hot. The credit card ID, you're supposed to throw it away.
Right.
Use some old work and went to a Reed's jewelry store. And to this day, I don't know, just something inside of me just feel like the person who did my approval is the person who called back inside the jewelry store. I just feel like that, Johnny.
Like they ratted on you.
Yeah. Wow. But anyway, the purchase went through. The young lady gave me my credit card, kept my ID. She was stalling time for Chesapeake police to come in.
I see.
They came in with a big 5x7, like
a 5x7 what?
Like a big, the big Polaroid, like this shoe.
Oh, the wanted. Oh,
yeah,
damn.
so I went down.
Wow.
That was it.
That was it. And now you can't bond out.
Now I can't bond out because I'm fighting this case in Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and what was the value of that you tried to buy?
It was 2 Rolex. It was like $100,000 too.
Okay. So now you have, now you've got big felony.
Now I have crossing state lines. Now the feds are involved at this point.
I see. Sure. Can I, before we get into, how this wraps up, the cards, the work, how, I didn't even ask this, how are you securing those?
What do you mean?
How are you getting fresh prepaid cards?
We'll just go to the check cashing places. They sell prepaid credit cards. We'll put a little bit of money on them. We'll have the Mexican embroider your name, and he put the name on there and 1-800 number on the back.
Okay, so you would buy, there were real cards you would buy from check cashing places, and then your connect, who was making fake IDs, would make you an ID to match
whatever name we use.
I see.
Yeah.
And then he would put the number on the back.
The 1-800 number.
Wow.
And put our name on the front. Mind you, this wasn't people credit cards and ID. Let's clarify that.
Right.
Because I think the viewers get a little confused, like we was using other people credit cards and IDs. No.
Yeah, you were not committing identity theft.
Well,
you were robbing the stores and the banks that are insured. I'm not justifying it.
No, let's not justify it.
You're not, but you were in fact not ripping off ordinary people.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So, wow, that's fat. And how much would you pay your Mexican guy every time?
About $300.
Yeah, so good deal for you. Good deal. So
IDs was like $100 then.
Yeah.
So, you throw him something, make sure he be on deck whenever you need him,
Right, because he has to turn that around fast. And would you send somebody into the check cashing places to buy?
No, we'll just
You could just go do it yourself because you got a fake ID. Why the hell not?
Yeah.
And
that's when check cashing places wasn't. They don't play with them fake IDs. You can't go in there with fake IDs now.
Really?
No.
Huh.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder how hard it is to get a fake.
Nowadays, I heard you can get them offline, off of Facebook marketing stuff, I heard.
Probably. I mean, I'm sure you can get somebody else's ID, but it's real. Can you get, look, the dark web, the internet, I don't know.
You just never know. Everything is undefeated.
It is, right?
Yeah.
It just keeps evolving.
That's why you better make sure you keep everything on lock.
Yeah, no shit. So for some reason, you went in there with an old ID and an old card, but see,
I was supposed to throw that work away. Once you done, you don't double use work, and I double use work.
Yeah.
That's why it can be two things, but my gut, it was the person who was doing my approval. That's just my gut feeling.
Do you think that had a grudge against you, or
you just never know?
How many people did you have doing your approvals?
Well, after that Boston incident, I had to find somebody else because my play sister and my ex-best friend, they was pissed. So I had to find somebody else to do my APs.
Right. Yeah. And when you're scrambling, you're not keeping shit as tight. I totally get it.
It was over. Like,
yeah.
I felt it, you know,
Yeah.
even like my son was crying when I left. He was screaming to the top of his lungs and I still left.
Oh,
so
yeah. It's heartbreaking. Okay.
Yeah.
So now do you have a Fed case now? Are you charged in federal court, or what happens after you get arrested in Virginia?
I was fighting the Fed case.
Okay.
They ended up non-processing the Boston case and the Feds picked it up.
Sure. Okay. In certain ways it's better, right? Because then you don't have to go back and forth and dealing with like Boston Commonwealth prison and I don't know.
Well, Virginia Commonwealth too.
Oh, that's true. That's a good point. Okay, so how long were you fighting your case in jail for?
That I can't tell you, Johnny, but I caught my case in 2003. That's when I got my time, 2003.
Okay. What was your sentence?
Conspiracy to identity theft, 7 years.
7 years. Okay. Do you see why people choose these kind of crimes over drugs? Because you made
7 years is a long time.
It's a long time, but you could be out in 6, right? Like if somebody, the time to make millions of dollars in the drug game, getting caught, you would get a 20-year sentence.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's, I'm sure you'll tell us it's not worth it. Of course it's not worth it, but
it's definitely not. Any day away from your family, your kids. And again, like you don't think about that when you out there making money. You don't think about, the consequences, you know, when you making money. But when you sit down and like realize it, like, damn, I left my children behind some money. Like,
right. Well, that's also how you were supporting them. So you had built this whole...
Because I've been a single parent for so long. Like, their father was in and out of jail or just not, you know, there.
Right.
I've been a single parent all my life. My mom always told me, like, to be strong. Like, I used to always say, I don't need a man, but I do need a man.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I think we need each other. And
absolutely.
Kids need 2 parents.
Kids need 2 parents. And it's sad that our society, you know, have this narrative like you don't. Like, I'm tired of being the father and the mother.
Right,
like,
right. But you had already built this empire to where everybody depended on you.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I get that that's really tough. When you went away, what happened to the kids?
They were at their uncle's house, and then eventually they got split up. My boys got split up.
Okay, so you had 2 kids at the time? Okay. Were you able to hold on to your house in Dublin?
No. They ended up breaking in. I was standing from Dublin, I moved to Tracy, but my ex-friends ended up breaking in my house, stealing all my stuff. Oh. That's how the game goes.
Right. Now, did anybody else go down?
No, I was the only one that went down.
Did they try to get you to, you know, bring in other people for a time cut?
Yeah, they did, but they already knew I was the head honcho of it. Like, you know?
Right. So. Right. But you were the only one. There wasn't like a big like RICO indictment?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Mm-mm. What is female federal prison like?
Horrible. I mean, it was like Martha Stewart make it seem like it was Camp Cupcake, but it really wasn't. It was just
maybe where she went.
I mean, she was at the camp. I was at a FCI, so I was at the medium, and she was at a camp. But it wasn't any day away from your family, Johnny. Is just horrible. It wasn't. I didn't work in there. I didn't want to do nothing. I worked out my whole 7 years, though. I am a fitness guru.
Okay.
Fitness pioneer, actually.
Right. So you were lifting weights and...
We had a weight pal in Dublin.
Oh, wow. Oh, so you were at FCI Dublin? Uh-huh. In the Bay?
Yeah, right across. Matter of fact, I stayed right down the street from the federal prison.
Wow. Where your old house was. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Well, that's good, though. At least, like, that's, you know, your family can come see you.
Well, yeah, I got family visits. My mom used to come. She used to bring me contraband and stuff.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah, she used to bring me like MAC lip gloss, jewelry, anything I can sell because my restitution was so high. So they'll take my money off my books. Whenever she'll put money on my books, they'll take it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. What was your restitution?
My restitution is still, it's 1.2 million.
So how were they able to estimate that? Like when the prosecutor, how are they able to come up with that number?
That's a good number. That's a good idea. How do they come up with that number?
Right. You don't know?
No.
So because they had the shit in Boston, which was worth like whatever, 150, and then another, say like 120, say 150 on the high end. That's 300. So then they just come up with like an extra $1 million on there.
Your guess is as good as mine. I was saying the same thing when they told me that restitution. I'm like, how do you guys come up with this?
Did you guys fight it at all?
No.
Huh.
I had a public defender. I didn't have a paid attorney.
Yeah. And then, okay. Damn, that sucks. So they would take money off your books to just like it's child support or some shit like that. Okay, so you were in there hustling. Everybody's got to hustle. Everybody's got to hustle in there.
Everybody has a hustle.
Okay, so female prisons, obviously male prisons, at the FCIs for sure, there's a lot of drugs in there. People got
yeah, it was pills, and it wasn't, I don't know if it was hard drugs in the women prison, but I know for sure it was pills.
What kind of pills?
What is the, I don't
Midol?
know. No, they used to snort those pills, whatever kind of pills it was. Forgot it's not Wellbutrin?
I think so.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think it was Wellbutrin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there was like weed or meth in
not
there or
that
anything?
I recall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder why the men, like there's so much drug use, illicit drug use.
Those women guards probably be bringing them in for them men.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, it was a lot of like sex scandals up in the FCIs, but
oh, for real? At
in
Dublin?
They closed Dublin down. It's no longer open.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What kind of sex scandals?
The guards having sex with the inmates.
Yeah, sure.
It was bad.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's so hot though.
I never experienced. I never seen it. I stayed in my own lane.
So did they arrest the guards? Obviously.
Some of them got arrested. Some of them eventually passed away.
That's what happened when I was in prison.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you went to prison?
Yeah, I was in state prison, but
for what?
Drugs, selling weed.
Okay.
I sold a bunch of weed back in the day when you could make money bubbling weed. But
you did a long time?
No, I only did 2 years.
Oh, okay. That was it.
Yeah.
That scared you straight.
For sure. Sure. I was like, damn, this, and I lost all my money. So it wasn't like an easy 2 years. I wasn't able to bail out. I had like a whole, like a federal hold. I had.
Oh, you was big time.
I was like a mid-level trafficker, but they thought I was big time, and I also was on probation from getting caught before. So it wasn't like I just got to bail out, got my lawyer to like move the case back, prolong it. I got to say goodbye to my family, go turn myself in. No, none of that. I was like in county and getting in fist fights and going to the hole and watching dudes get beat up and getting maced, and then I had to go to. It wasn't easy when you have to go from one institution to another, back and forth to court. That's a really, really hard way to do your time. So that was enough for me to be like, I should probably do something else. And the weed game was falling off anyways. But when I was at Two Rivers Correctional Facility, which is like a medium. It's like a medium. It's in way out there in like the middle of nowhere in Eastern Oregon. Yeah, there was this big... just a big fat white lady. She was a guard, and surprise, surprise, she was one of the brothers, and they arrested her.
Really?
They arrested, of course, yeah. So even with a guy, even though he's a man, they considered what she did sexual assault because she's like in a position of power,
right?
So I guess that was happening, obviously, at FCI Dublin.
It was.
So your mom would like sneak in like what kind of jewelry? Like
gold jewelry. Yeah. It was real popular in Dublin.
Wow.
Eventually I got, the word got on the compound, and eventually I got rolled up and sent over to Waseca, Minnesota.
I've heard of that.
So I finished doing my time in Waseca. That was hard time. We used to shovel snow and all kind of stuff. That was hard time. I couldn't see my children.
Yeah.
When I left, I was a size 2. I was so small.
Wow.
I was so stressed out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So are there any like fights in there?
Of course.
Like fist fights? Chick fights? Do those ever get like actually dangerous where somebody like gets stabbed or anything like that?
We was in there with a couple of Indians, a lot of Indians.
Right.
And Indians, they in there for like heinous crimes too.
Native Americans.
Yeah.
On reservations.
On reservations,
right.
yeah.
Are we talking
about? They
about
were really nice though. They were really nice young ladies, but they had years. Yeah.
Like for like murders and shit?
On the Indian reservation, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, there's heinous shit that goes on Indian
they get
reservations.
Drunk. My father is Indian.
I can tell.
Oh my God.
I mean it.
It's so funny.
I mean it. I was wondering that.
Johnny, how did you tell?
I could tell. Well, it's gonna sound. Do you really want to know? It's gonna sound like, I don't know, maybe a little racist.
No.
But you have a longer face. You're very, very beautiful.
Thank you.
But I think it's in the I think it's your real hair. I think it's your real hair, and it's maybe your facial structure. There's no way I sound like Leonardo DiCaprio in Django Unchained talking the phrenology. I can't. It just sounds horribly racist.
Sweet. Y'all always say that. Matthew was saying that. Matthew was like, Bella, you are such a beautiful black young lady. I don't mean it. He said the same thing. I'm not trying to sound racist. He's like, but you are. You're very intelligent. He said the same thing. You guys are sweet. Thank you.
Did you get hit on in prison?
Of course
by
I
women,
did.
the other girls?
Yeah.
Huh.
No, I didn't go the other way though.
Right. But a lot of women do.
Yeah,
because there's not the stigma obviously of like two men doing it. You know what I mean, or something like that. So you really think the hardest part about being in prison is just in a female prison is just the psychological
being away from your family.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So how much time did you do? Did you go to the hole at all?
Yeah, I lost all my good time.
You lost all your good time?
Well, they call it circumventing the system because my mom would say, I put the money on such and such books. I'm like, Mom, like that's a shot.
Oh, if you put money on
other people's books.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How did they find out about that?
Over the phone.
Over the phone.
The phones are monitor and record it.
Oh,
so,
my God. Do you think they listened to your phone calls?
A lot.
Yeah. Because of the nature of your... Wow. So just little shit like that, they put you in the hole.
Yes. They don't play. They do not play. They will put you in a shoe so fast.
How long was your longest hole shot?
Probably like 40 days.
Oh.
Yeah.
And they strip search you and everything?
Oh, yeah. Make you bend over, squat, and cough. Oh, it's disgusting and degrading. So degrading.
Degrading. What did you develop an idea about what you were going to do when you got out?
Well, I started writing my book when I was in Dublin.
Okay. Recidivism.
Yeah. Recidivism, Beauty Before Bars. And I was like, but it was called the original Diamond Cluster Hustler. I don't know where I got that name from. I guess because I was like so into diamonds. But and then when
it's a working title.
Yeah.
Recidivism. Okay. So you were writing your book. What else did you think? I mean,
so I was always, like I said, I worked out I'm like really into the way I look and my body and health and wealth. And I like for people to feel good about themselves. So I was like, maybe I should be a personal trainer. So I came home doing personal trainers. From personal trainers, I did body contouring. And I opened up a Medi Spa in Atlanta. I opened up one in Vegas, then one in Atlanta.
Wow.
Yeah, a Medi Spa.
And that provides just like beauty.
Body contouring, any after surgery things, or any mommies that's trying to get their mommy bodies back.
Right.
Yeah, and it made women feel good about themselves, gain their confidence back. So
right. That's
something I'm very passionate about.
Okay, and you're doing that to this day?
No, I'm not doing it to this day.
Okay, so this is what you did kind of like immediately following your release?
I did. See. So personal training, it wasn't like, I wasn't getting customers who was serious. You know? They'll pay and then never show up, or they'll pay and then and then don't come back.
Right.
So.
Yeah, there's no real money in that.
No.
So you had to go, what was probation like? How did you build up? Because this is the hardest part for people, who are just getting out, or a lot of people listen to this that are still on the inside and maybe are getting ready to come home.
It was hard.
Yeah, it's daunting, and I get it. So yeah, tell us like the realities, how you persevered and then built up, these businesses.
So the reality is, what the people need to understand: nobody owes you SHIT. Nobody owes you nothing. You chose to make that choice. You chose to do the crime and do the time and come home. Nobody owes you nothing. Don't think that when you come home, you go get a handout. I didn't have no handouts. I didn't have no help when I came home. I had to do everything by myself. But I believe, I say a lot has to do with my children, like looking at them, not want to make the same mistakes again, Like I said, I started off doing fitness training, and then from fitness training, I did the Medi Spa. And I just I like for people to feel good about themselves.
Well, how did you, if somebody wants to open up a business, how did you do it? Did you save money? Did you get a business loan?
Oh, no. I have a best friend. I don't want to mention her name because I mentioned her name on Too Many Podcasts, but y'all know who she is. She invested into me.
Okay, Oprah. Whatever. It's a shot in the dark.
She's a very rich, wealthy lady, and she's my angel. And she invested. She believed in me. She's a Caucasian young lady.
Wow.
Yeah, she loves me, and I love her more.
Okay, so she was your investor.
Yeah, and she didn't ask for not $1 back.
Wow. That helps. If you have, obviously that's the way to do it, but.
But I met her after I came home, after a while, and I told her my story. We started off as cheer friends.
Okay.
Because her kid cheered and my son cheered, and we cheer parents.
Right. Okay.
And she just took a liking to me.
Yeah.
She never judged me, and she never turned her back on me. She to this day, she's sweet as pie. She's a sweetheart. She's always been there.
That's really cool. So how long did it take you to feel like you were back on your feet?
I came home in 2012. I would say 2015.
Okay.
Yeah, it took a while.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, actually that's when I came home. It was 2012.
Really?
Yeah. And I just got back on my feet 3 years ago, thanks to this podcast.
Really?
Thank you, Lord. I mean, I got back on my feet pretty quick, but not monetarily. It took me a decade.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where I finally am making the money that I made drug dealing from this show. So it took, realistically 13 years.
Yeah.
So in those 3 years, what did you do? What can people do? Do you go back and live with your family?
No, I can't go back and live with my family.
Okay.
I can't go live with nobody. I lived with somebody for how long? 7 years. I wasn't in the little tin can.
Yeah, right. Okay.
I eventually I had I was struggling for a while. I had my probation officer. We stayed in an apartment in Hesperia, California.
Yeah.
It was a 1-bedroom. It was me and my younger son and my 21-year-old, and it had roaches in this. But my probation officer had got me this what's the name, and I started working. I was working at Panera Bread, nothing fancy,
right?
Just saving money, and then eventually I moved to Las Vegas.
Okay.
And Las Vegas don't have good help with reentry. California is the most number one state that will help you.
Really?
Ex-offenders and things like that.
Okay.
And from Hesperia, I moved to Las Vegas, and I met my other son's father, and he was okay. It's nothing to talk about, but yeah.
Is it hard to get, if you want to leave the state, if you have an opportunity to work or open a business in another state and you're on probation, let's say in California, federal probation even, is it hard to get your probation transferred?
Transferred? No. It wasn't hard.
Okay.
But I was off. Once Hesperia, once I moved to Vegas, I was off. I think they gave me 3 years.
Okay. Okay, gotcha. So, and that's where you moved to Vegas. Did you open up your first business there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I met her, and she believed in me, and I opened up my Medi Spa there.
Did you have success?
Yeah, it was successful.
Okay.
And eventually me and him didn't make it work out, and then I moved to Atlanta.
Okay, and you opened up one there.
Yeah, and it wasn't huge. It was just in a suite, but Atlanta is different. Those women go get their bodies done every year instead of keeping it up, working out and keeping it up.
Right.
But I lost my passion doing it. I had got my phlebotomy license too. So
what is that?
It's where you draw blood.
Okay.
So I had got my phlebotomy license. Only reason why I had got my phlebotomy license is so I can do the mesotherapy shots.
Okay.
They're like weight loss shots.
Right. I think that industry's huge.
It is.
It's going to keep growing.
It's good money.
Yeah.
It's really good money.
Yeah.
But yeah, Atlanta, I was just like, I'm over it. Like, how y'all going back every year? Like, just go to the gym, eat right, and keep your body up.
Right. Not in the South.
No. Baby, them corn-fed women down there, they like to eat.
Yeah, that's
they
it.
foodies.
That's it. Yeah, foodies is a way to put it.
Yeah.
Pigs. Anyways.
Johnny, that is not nice.
Look, you need to know where you're at. It's important for me to be honest with you, with them, so then they can, take the necessary steps to change
But
their
that's
life.
not going to work. Child, they go eat.
Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't prevent and you can take Ozempic. Well, I guess Ozempic is like working now. It's like reducing the diabetes.
There's so many lawsuits with that. Just go to the gym and eat right.
Shit. I know.
No diet, no nothing, no shots. No, that's that stuff is for diabetics.
I know.
Really,
I know.
Yeah,
and you will be a diabetic if you keep eating this way.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think just because you lose tissue and weight once a year, your organs are still up because you're eating brisket and cola and you know what I mean? All this sugar.
I have a reason to eat like how I eat right now, but
yes, you're 8 months pregnant. And you're shining. How old are you? Do you know mind me asking?
Oh, Johnny, I'm not about to say that on air.
No, but I think it's important because you look so good, girl.
Okay, tell me how old I look.
Well, I know how old you are. You're 44.
Okay.
Did I get that right?
You got it right.
Wow. I'm just doing math because I knew you were 19 when you got in the game. Okay, so you look amazing.
Thank you, Johnny.
And you're
I appreciate that.
you're just working out and eating right.
Yeah, I work out and eat right.
You're not taking.
I don't drink. I don't smoke.
You're not taking shots at things.
No.
Okay. Mm-mm. Wow. So what is your now? Where are we now? And you started, and I'll say, like, you started telling your story when podcasting started to become a thing.
Mm-hmm. It took me a long time to tell my story. My first stop was, shout out to Trapping Anonymous, Chris Styles. Mm-hmm. I went viral on that podcast. And then I went to, I forgot about Real Life Street Stars. I went viral on that one too.
Did you find that a lot of people had shared a similar journey? Did you find that people resonated with you? Or
people resonated with me, but not they didn't been to prison, but not a similar story. Like now, like back then it wasn't girl bosses. It was somebody we didn't have nobody. We didn't have no man behind us. None of us.
None of the people you were hustling with.
None of the group. Wow. None of us, from Smooch to Veronica, like Jamae, like we all was our own bosses.
Yeah. You were buying your men cars. You were keeping them, these bums. These ain't shit.
Right. Like, like we were our own, we were self-made. Like,
right.
So it's really hard for us women who grew up like that for us to be like soft or be like submissive.
Right.
It's kind of because we was so strong. So we are so strong and so strong minded, and it's hard for us to
stay in a relationship with an alpha man because
you are alpha female.
Exactly, and so something's gotta break. That's not gonna work long term.
I had a man tell me he don't want no alpha female.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But
it's, he watches a lot of Andrew Tate and he watches a lot of, the Fresh and the Fit boys. And this is the mentality.
Yeah, I guess.
But I think I'm that kind of guy too, though.
You don't want no alpha female, Johnny?
It's alpha maybe to an extent. Okay. You know what I mean? But like,
But you have to put her in that where she feels safe.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Where she feel like she can communicate and you being loyal to her and you not being deceitful.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? You have to put her in that space.
Yeah.
And if a person is not putting you in that space, you always have your guard up. At least with me.
Yeah.
You know?
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I've been like a cheater and
Once a cheater, always a cheater.
No, don't say that.
Shoot, who you telling? So you ain't cheated since you cheated on whomever?
I haven't had a girlfriend since then. I've been after I did that, and I'm friends with her again. She's forgiven me and stuff, but
why did you cheat on her? Let's talk about that, Johnny.
Because she was a little masculine. And
so you tell me you cheated on her because she was a little masculine?
Yes. I wasn't very sexually attracted to her.
You're not owning up to your responsibilities. You cheated on her because of your ego.
Definitely. And you 100%. What? I just blamed her first. I'm going to get into blaming myself. So,
don't play victim, Johnny.
No, I'm not a victim. I was just getting a lot of opportunities with other women and
the attention.
Yeah, I was getting a lot of attention, and I had been broke and poor and struggling for so long, and now I'm finally like all over the internet, and I'm just getting a lot of opportunities, and I'm just kind of being selfish and thank
you for accepting responsibility, Johnny.
Definitely. No, it was all my fault. I'm just, I can look at her now and be like, she is an alpha woman who I love as a friend, but isn't yet ready to like submit to a man.
Okay.
So I give her that advice too, kind of what we talk about. Because there does have to be of course the man has to be loyal, the provider, honest, that's the big one, honest. But also the female
communicator.
Right. But a female that has had trauma as a child, right?
Like of myself.
Sure. Also has to get to a place where she can then allow herself to submit a little bit. Don't you think? Like, shouldn't it be
I agree.
We can both take responsibility.
We can both but don't play victim.
No.
Don't make it seem like because of your childhood trauma is the reason why I am the way I am. No, it's because of what you've been through as well as a man. It's your ego. It's that attention.
And I just love, you know what?
Yeah, and y'all love... Yeah.
You are such a wife. I can't even believe. Oh,
yeah.
Man,
thank you.
If I was 15 years older, dude, we'd be in Turks and Caicos right now.
How old are you?
I'm 39. I'll be 40 in a couple months.
Than that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't drink anymore. I don't. I don't stay up late.
Right.
I try not to run around either with these women because that will age you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Stay exclusive.
Yeah. Gonna work on that. So
it's the best thing to do.
So then what, where can people get this book? Let's push recidivism, dude. This is a great story. I can tell why you're so viral and loved. Thank you. And tell people, what do you want to plug, promote, push, and then recidivism. Tell them. So
my book, you can get it in my bio on my Instagram. It's Bella Barcode _. I have a movie.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, no.
Maybe we can get some investors for this movie. I wrote a script for the book. I turned the book into a movie. So
amazing. I see it. It's like that movie Hustlers with Jennifer with J-Lo.
Steroids, but mine's gonna be on steroids.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, this is incredible.
No,
most people didn't have this kind of success. I mean, you're a real hustling lady.
Legit now. Yeah. Legit.
Right. What do you ever keep up with the old crew at all? Do you know what became of them?
So like I was saying, me and Veronica Henderson, we talk every day about she's up and she's trying to she eventually got out of her own way because that's what it be. We be in our own way. Mm-hmm. She told her story on American Gangster, and we keep in contact. But as far as like the smooch, every now and then I speak with her over the phone. But the other smooch, that's my best friend. Okay. We still keep in contact. Like she work at it's so crazy because she work at a recovery, like a reentry center. The other smooch, because we call each other smooch. But the OG smooch who taught me the game, we speak every now and then. But the younger smooch, we like text and all that, but yeah.
Did they end up getting out of the game before they did time, or did everybody end up having to go sit down?
No, everybody did time.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. You think you did the most time?
Yeah, I did the most time, and so did Veronica.
Wow. So you did you did about 8. You went down in 2003.
Yes.
So you did. Oh my God! Did you do 9 years in prison?
No, 7.
Well, what year did you get out?
I came home 2012, so I might have went down 2004.
Yeah.
Or was it 3? 2004.
Well,
I came home 2012.
Okay, so that makes it 8 years. 2004 to 2012 is 8 years.
So I lost all my good time.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you did. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, but you've made up for lost time. You've got a beautiful, beautiful family. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, follow her on Instagram. Yeah,
you can follow me on Instagram. I'm into real estate now. So
good.
That's where the money at.
Yeah.
Just,
So that's what you're doing down here in Texas?
No. So in Atlanta, we closed on some acres of land, a lot of acres of land. And let's see what, it's not my will. Let's see what Allah leads me with this wellness retreat.
Okay. Oh, so you bought a bunch of land to build a wellness retreat.
Yeah.
Well, more and more people are going to be turning to that.
Agritourism.
Yes.
Is what it is.
Agritourism.
Yeah. That's where the money at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're not just pretending to be a real estate agent now.
No, I'm not just pretending to be a real estate agent.
Does part of you...
Do I miss it?
That's right. Because you played this character. I mean, certainly that had to feel exciting. Like you had this backstory, and the rush of being able to pull this thing off, to be able to walk out with $200,000 watches. Like, do you ever, you miss it?
No.
But do you look back and say, that was exciting?
It was exciting. And I wish I'd be looking back like, damn, I could have did X, Y, and Z with all this money. Like,
Yeah.
But do I miss it? Absolutely not.
No.
I love my children, and it's even more my kids is my everything. Mm-hmm. Without them, I'm nothing. I was telling my son when we was on our way here, I was like, you see how much, because we had went to IHOP and they forgot to give him his syrup. And I was rushing here. I was like, well, I'm going to see if we can find some place on the way up. And it was a Wendy's. I said, you see how much mommy don't play about y'all? Because he was like, no, I'm just going to wait till we get home or till we get back to the room so I can warm it up. I said, we're not going back to the room. We're going home after this. And he was like, well, I'm going to just go wait. I'm like, no, you're going to eat your waffle now. So, yeah,
sweet.
I don't play about my children. My children's my everything.
Your son that you have here is young, but your oldest son obviously knows, well, you had 2 kids while you were in prison. Mm-hmm. Did they know your story? They must know this story of your life. And how do they feel about that?
They know my story. My oldest son, he has a lot of resentment towards me.
Really?
But my 21-year-old, he loves me. He embraced it. He said, Mom, you know what? He was like, you went to prison and you never went back. Mm-hmm. He was like, our dad went to prison and he's still in and out of prison.
Right.
So he don't hold no resentment. Okay. He loved me.
Okay. But just your oldest son.
My oldest son, nobody told him to, he's in some trouble and nobody told him to do what he did. Nobody put a gun to your head, told you to go out and commit crime.
Yeah.
I don't blame my mother for nothing I've done. Nobody did put a battery in my back for me to go and do the things I did. I chose to do it. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah. Yeah. How is your mom?
She's good.
Did she get off of drugs?
No.
Oh my God. Mm-mm. Wow. Is your grandmother still alive?
My grandma passed away while I was incarcerated.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part, man. Yeah. That is the most brutal part.
Yeah.
Well, I hope, it's probably because your son was older, remembers you being away, but I wish the best for him. And
me too.
Maybe he's got to do some time. I'll tell you what, doing time was, it ended up working out for me.
Right.
I needed to, take a seat for a little bit and kind of think about where I was going and what I really wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So, but this was really fun.
It was. Did I give you the story you wanted, Johnny?
Yes. Oh my
Johnny
goodness.
Was very.
I was very stern with your manager, or whoever. I was like,
right, my publicist. You were.
I was like, she has to talk about crime. It's a crime podcast. I'm sorry. Is that too much to ask?
I was like, Johnny, I'm so tired of talking about my story, but
I know, but this will be to a whole new audience,
right.
And I think I hopefully captured something that was different than some of the other podcasts. And
you did.
Good.
Yeah.
And then I hopefully got a side out of you that was different.
You did.
Because you were a well-rounded person.
Thank you.
And that's what we try to do on this show, is try to bring out all the elements of the human being, just encasing it in your criminal story.
And you have to be authentic, because the audience know when you're lying.
Yeah.
They don't play.
For sure.
They will, baby, they will stab you.
Yeah. Well, some of them always think you're lying. So again, those are the comments. Don't worry about them.
Don't worry about them.
The DMs are the important ones. So,
I get a lot of those.
Good. So follow her on Instagram one more time, please. And the links will be in the bio, in the description of the episode.
Okay, my Instagram is It's Bella Barcode. My TikTok is Bella Barcode. And my Facebook is Bella Barcode. And you can get my book in my bio on Instagram, or you can go to www.itsbellabarcode.com.
Cool. And we'll push all that, and all those links will be there. Danesa. Shit. Should have got that up front. Danesa Bella White, thank you so much. This was a treat, and I wish you all the success moving forward. Congratulations on your new baby. Being delivered on my birthday, February 6th, Aquarius. That's gonna be you got to watch out for her. She's gonna
be a little diva.
She's gonna get a lot of money though.
She is.
Aquarius is. It
runs on both sides. Her dad gets money legit, and I get money legit. So
hell yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. We will see you guys next week. Take care.